Hello students, welcome to my channel Maths with Panu. Today we will discuss about the continuity of a function. First of all, what is the continuity of a function? So students, if we take a function fx and we want to check its continuity at the point x is equal to c, means any point, any constant, then first of all we find the left hand limit of the function and we can define it as limit x tends to c negative of fx. This is called left hand limit of the function, and we have to check the right hand limit of the function and we call it x tends to c plus. And if both limits are equal, then after checking this limit we have to check that f of c has equal value of this function. Means if we have three values of these functions are equal, then we say that the function is continuous. Okay, so to understand our concept, suppose we take an example like we have to take fx is equal to 2x plus 3 and x is less than is equal to 0 and 3 of x plus 1 and we take x greater than 0. Okay, now you should remember that when we take x less than 0, we talk about the left hand limit. Okay, you remember that when we see a number line and we take 0, and if we write here the values less than 0, means we talk about the left hand side, means on this side we take the values negative. Okay, like -1, -2, -3 and so on, means up to minus infinity. And we talk about when x greater than 0, in this case we talk about the positive values like 1, 2, 3 plus infinity. Means when we say that x less than 0, means less than 0 means left hand limit, and when we talk about x greater than 0 or any number, then we are talking about the right hand limit. So how we can check the left hand and right hand limit? So for this, first of all you write the fx, the function fx, like this. We write here x tends to c. What is the value of c here? The value of c is 0 in your question. Then we write here 0 negative. Okay, now we have to put the value of fx. You can see from your question, when you have x less than is equal to 0, then you take the function 2x plus 3, and when you write x greater than 0, in that case you write the function 3 of x plus 1. Now we are writing here the function of fx as 2x plus 3. Okay students, and we can write here 0 negative. Now you have to write this question in two ways. The first way is that you can put your value 0 directly in your question. Okay, you can write here 2, and you need not write here limit here 2 and the value of x is 0, and we write here 2 multiply 0 plus 3 and you get your answer 3. Okay, but to understand the real concept, we have to write here limit h tends to 0, means h is a value that is approaching to 0, but this value indicate our left hand limit in this way when we write here 0 minus h. Okay students, the value of 0 is obviously 0. The value of h is obviously 0, and we put the value of h is 0 here, and 2 multiply 0 minus 0, we get 0 and we get the same answer as 3. but 0 minus h indicate our left hand side. Okay, and now if we talk about our right hand side, then we have to write here limit of fx, x tends to 0 positive, and we should write here limit 3 of x plus 1, because now we take this function when we take the right hand side, and after writing here 0 positive means right hand side this indicates, and after that you can write here limit h tends to 0, and you can write here 0 plus h plus 1. Okay, then what is the value of h? You can see here the value of h is 0. Then if we solve it thoroughly, 0 plus 0 plus 1, then obviously we get 1, and after that you can write directly 3, and in the braces we get 1, then 3 multiply 1 and you get 3. Okay, means you need not write here and you get directly 3. So you can check that when you can check directly, if we put x is equal to 0 on our right hand side, then 0 plus 1 we get 1, and 1 multiply 3 we get 3, and if we put 0 on the left hand side, 2 multiply 0 is 0 and we get 3. So students, you get your left hand side is 3 and right hand side is also 3, means your limit exists. Okay, now we have to write here limit of fx at x tends to 0 negative and limit of fx x tends to 0 positive. Both limits are 3 and 3, means our limit of the function exists. Limits exists. You can write that at x is equal to 0. So our next question is that if the function is continuous or not. For that we have to check our third condition, that is f of 0. Now how we can check that f of 0? You can ask me a question that we have only two functions. The one of is left hand interval, then other one is right hand interval. Okay, now but you can see with very carefully, then we have x is equal to 0 also. In both the limits, one of the limits we have x is equal to 0. So this sign indicate it is equal to. Okay. So when we put x is equal to 0 directly in our question, then we take this function, means we can take 2x plus 3. Now we have to put our value in 2x plus 3 and we can get 2 multiply 0 plus 3, and in this way also we have 3, means 3 conditions are equal. So students, our question is continuous, so you can write here fx is continuous at x is equal to 0. So this is the condition of continuity. Okay, so its second type is that if we are given already that function is continuous and we have to find the constant value like this. We are given a plus bx when x less than 0 and 4 when x is equal to 1 and b minus ax when x greater than 1. How we can solve it? So in the previous way, first of all we write here limit of fx x tends to 1 negative. Okay, for the 1 negative we can take x less than 1 because we have to take the left hand limit. So for the left hand limit you have the function a plus bx. Okay students, so you can write here a plus bx. Now we have to write to indicate our left hand limit, we have to put here h tends to 0, and for that we write here 1 minus h, because now we have the point 1 instead of x. We should write 1 minus h, and the value of h is 0. So we get only a plus b. And if we solve our right hand limit, we have to write here x positive, and for the right hand limit we have our function b minus ax. So you can write here b minus ax. And our next step is that, so we have to write here limit h tends to 0 and b minus say 1 plus h to indicate our right hand limit, and put the value of h is 0 and we get only b minus a. Okay, and we are given that function is continuous, then you can apply the condition limit of fx x tends to 1 negative and limit of fx x tends to 1 positive and f of 1. Okay, because in this question we are directly given the value of f of 1, students. So the value of f of 1 you can write, you can see here 4. Okay, so you write here the value of f1 is 4, and the value of fx when x tends to 1 positive, that is b minus a, and when 1 negative we have the value like a plus b. Okay, you can check that. Okay, a plus b. Now we have this type of condition, and we can write this condition in this form. When we compare first and last, you get a plus b is equal to 4, and we can write the second equation in the form like this, because we write here minus a at the first place and b at the second place. By solving by elimination method or any other, you can solve it by cancelling a by a, and b plus b is 2b, and 4 plus 4 you get 8, and we get 2b is equal to 8 and b is equal to 8 by 2. After cancelling it, we get the value of b is 4. Okay, and if we write the value of b is equal to 4 in our first equation, and you can see that if we put the value of b 4, then you get 4 minus 4 and the value of a is 0. Okay, so we get our two constant, that a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 4, because we are given that function is continuous. So I repeat that when we are discussing about the continuity of the function, then you can see that limit of fx x tends to 1 negative, 1 positive, and f of 1. Three limits are equal. Okay, so you can write here also that we are given that it is given that the function fx is continuous. So you can mention here that condition, and after solving the two equations algebraically, or you can solve it by elimination, substitution, or any other method, and you get your two constants. After checking, if you want to check your constant is right or not, you can put it on any equation like the first equation, and 0 plus 4 we get 4, means our question is absolutely right. So students, these are some questions of continuity, and we will discuss all its types in my next videos. Thank you so much.